Welcome back to my workshop. As some of you know, as quite a few of my friends know, one of my hobbies is using a technique called the Lichtenbergs technique, which entails passing exceptionally high voltage for a piece of wood upon which has been laid an electrolyte, and that then enables the high voltage electricity to pass through the wood, creating these highly elaborate and beautiful natural patterns based on chaos theory. So they're kind of like fractal, and what it is essentially, this is a scientific replication of the way nature works. Nature will always find a path of least resistance, which isn't necessarily in a straight line. So this is replicating how tree roots, tree branches, how lightning works, and you can get these remarkably beautiful and sophisticated results. And also, as some of you will know, a lot of these will be on sale throughout this year to raise money for some of my projects that I'm working on around a safer sex project, a literacy project, and other harm reduction projects, plus working towards the 200th anniversary of the Sheffield Canal to try and get some community engagement. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about these two pieces of work here. This one, and I have to admit, I don't really know which way up this should go. That's totally up to whoever buys it. So that's that one. Oops, I'm doing this on my telephone, so I've only got the one hand, I'm afraid. And then there's this one. Now, these are both from the same log, which was taken from a tree which was torn down in Mount Pleasant Park in Sharrow in Sheffield. They're both pieces that I like, incredibly organic and have deep meaning for me. They also have photoluminescent inlays. What happens, you do the burn, then you wire brush it and sand it down, and it leaves a indentation, that, if you can tell. And then I filled it with a photoluminescent or glow in the dark resin, so they're actually quite pretty. What I'm going to do now is pause this and try and show you what they're like in the dark. It's kind of showing up. This is the edge of thinner one, and this is the face of the fat one. So this one here, and then this one. It's because they haven't been in the light. The longer they're in the light, the more they absorb. So this is, if I turn that on and off, you'll see that that's the edge, the way the edge lights up. The face does light up, not as well. And this is the other one. This is this one, if I shine a little light on there. Recording this on my telephone isn't probably the best idea, but it'll give you an idea of the it actually looks lovely at night. Believe me, it does. Right, back outside. Well, wasn't that fun? Back into the daylight. So these two pieces I'm going to put on eBay and auction them, but not for any of my existing projects. All of these will be for some of my harm reduction or education projects. These two pieces, well, they're all unique, but these especially so are unique and have great meaning for me. I'm auctioning these, and whatever I manage to raise, I'd like to put towards a campaign in Sheffield which is about trees. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but there's a whole lot of things going on in Sheffield which just are wrong at the moment, and there's a lot of trees being cut down that don't need to be cut down. Sure, some do. Some trees are diseased and dangerous, or just old and no longer safe. But also there's a lot of trees which are perfectly fine. They're being cut down for commercial reasons, because Sheffield City Council has entered a private finance agreement, PFI deal, with one of the huge global companies called Amy, and to maximise the profits, Amy are cutting down big trees and replacing them with little, cheaper to maintain trees. So it's all about private profit. It's not about safety, it's not about our streets, it's not about anything other than private profit, and that is wrong. So, and I follow a few groups. Well, I don't actually. I'm a member of a few groups on things like Facebook. There's one, Stag, Sheffield Tree Action Group, and I'm on that group, but I don't follow it. And I don't follow it. It's because it upsets me, and it does upset me when I see what's going on. It upsets me deeply, partly because of the injustice, and partly because I've got an investment in this city, and I feel that my voice isn't taken into consideration, and nobody really. Who's a member of that 10,000 member group, Stag Sheffield Tree Action Group. We're insignificant, we're an inconvenience to the council. So I want to auction these off, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the money. It might be we have a benefit in here, we turn this back into a venue, we have a big benefit gig in here. We might just, I don't know what I'm going to do. It might just be to pay to have, I don't know, leaflets printed. I don't know is the answer, I don't know, but I just want to do something. I don't get out much, as people knew. I'm something of a recluse. Happy with that. No, I don't have a problem with that. So I don't go out on demos. I wouldn't be a very good activist anyway. I'd probably lose my temper and get arrested. So these two pieces I'm going to put on eBay, and I'd be grateful if whoever sees this silly little video could perhaps share it, and the auction numbers when I publish those. Because I don't know what else I can do. I'm not politically minded. I'm not the sort of person who goes on demos anymore. I think the last demo I went on was a poll tax or something. I would have gone on the Trump one. Well, I probably will do when we have the Trump one. But I just feel I want to do something, and this is something tangible that I can do. So please share this around if you would. And I don't know, what I'll do with the proceeds, but it will be something to do with trying to save Sheffield's trees. Thank you.